Okay, let's get at it.
Woo! Yay, hiking.
Good morning. It is August 28th, 2021. Day 88. Dropped off, it's a little bit later in the morning than usual, but Melissa and S both saw me off this morning, so that was nice. I've got just today and tomorrow before I see Melissa again, so we're gonna I'll resupply in Delaware Water Gap tomorrow night, take a 0 day there on Monday, and then have a 10-day stretch where I'm back on my own after that. But for today, even though it's a late start this morning, I'm going to try and get in 16.8 miles. And that's what I marked on my map. And hopefully it'll be a less rocky 16.8 miles than the start right here, because rocks like this just slow me down a little bit. But the elevations at least don't look like they're too terrible. There are a bunch of uppy downies. I think there's Blue Mountain, and then Rattlesnake Mountain is the next big one. And hopefully, I don't know. I don't know if I want to see a rattlesnake or not. It'd be kind of cool. I haven't seen one for a while. As long as it's, not wrapped around my leg or anything. And then at the very end of the day, I got to climb up the Catfish Fire Tower. And I'll be camping. The plan is just past that tower. The odd part of this section is there are like campsites marked almost every 2 miles in the second half of the day. So if I decide to cut a little short, or in the unlikely event that I try to push a little bit further, there are going to be options for me, because tomorrow is also a day where I've got some options with how far I want to go, since I'll be meeting up with Melissa. She can pick me up at different road crossings if needed. So we'll see. I think the 15.8 sounds like a good plan, or 16.8 rather, sounds like a good plan for today. And we'll see how it goes. See you out there. All right, I made it to the top of my climb out of Culver's Gap. So that was my first climb of the day, was getting from the drop-off point out of the gap. Always the fun part of leaving the city is going up out of the valley. And let's see. Oh, hey, there's a bit of a view behind me. That's nice. Okay, that's all I got for right now. Excuse me, we'll keep going. I am at the top of Blue Mountain right now. This is the first of kind of 4 quick ups and downs that I'm gonna have to do before I grab some lunch. You've got this one, you've got something unnamed in the middle, then you've got Rattlesnake Mountain, and then I've got one more, and that 4th one is probably where I'm gonna grab some lunch. But it's been a nice morning so far. The rain has held off, and it's funny because it's really cloudy, but there's a lot of good visibility still. And it's similar to what it was yesterday, where it was really cloudy, even thundering out, but the visibility from the tops were still pretty good. And yesterday the rain held off until right about the end of the day, so didn't get wet until the last half hour. We'll see what happens today. It's definitely going to be threatening all day. Okay, I'm about to get to the top of Rattlesnake Mountain. Haven't seen any snakes yet though. taking a look around just because all sorts of folks on the comment section for this peak were talking about how they did see snakes. This is not trail right here. Just come into the actual summit point. A little treed in, but that's okay. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna make it out without a snake bite. Okay, I'm heading over to an overlook on my fourth climb, and not much of an overlook. Let's get up these rocks and then I'll spin the camera around. There we go. So yeah, a little bit of a overview, but not a great one. But I still think these rocks are pretty much perfect to have lunch on. So this is where I'm going to sit down for a little bit and get some food in my belly. See ya. Okay, I just came down that surprisingly steep little cliff area. And still making my way. I'm more than halfway through the day. It's been a pretty standard day. Some ups and downs. A couple views, nothing spectacular, but some good open areas anyway to see the skyline. And lots of rocks on the trail like this. Just having to pick my way through. But for the most part, the trail has treated me well today, so I will not complain. Okay, it's good power line view here. A little tight of a trail, but that's okay. So let's see, I've got maybe a mile and a half to get to, maybe a mile to get to the top of the last main climb, which will bring me up to, I think it was called Catfish Fire Tower. And from there, it's probably another mile and a half to where I'm planning to camp for the night. So let's call it 2.5 total. So getting towards the end of my day. And it's been a good one. Met a lot of section hikers going north today. So I chatted with a bunch of people. It's been nice. I did meet one lady whose trail name is Rattlesnake, and so I let her know that I was disappointed that I've yet to see one, even when I was on Rattlesnake Mountain earlier today. Maybe I have one more chance. Bottom of this hill somewhere is supposed to be Rattlesnake Spring, which hopefully is flowing because I could use some water for the night. But we'll see if that's where my luck either runs out or comes into play and I get to see my rattlesnake. From a safe distance, of course. More than Fang's length away. I mentioned that one of the things I want to do before I hit camp is fill up my water, because I don't have any right now and I can survive until tomorrow and all, but I'd rather have a regular dinner tonight and not be thirsty in the morning. But I don't think this bog is where I want to fill up. Hopefully that Rattlesnake stream exists like it should and is actually moving water without being covered with lily pads and pond scum. That's the hope, at least. Okay, Rattlesnake Spring looks much better than Beaver Pond Bog Scum. Woohoo! I get to drink tonight. It appears that I have made it to Catfish Fire Tower. And given the decent views, I think I'm gonna go on up. What the heck? Oh well, the trap door is locked. So, the view I get is from the top set of rungs. Still not a bad view. I bet it wouldn't be a whole lot different if I was 6 feet above this. And yes, I did leave my pack down at the bottom, so I didn't climb up with the pack this time. Alright, it is end of day 88, so I'm in a camping area. It's actually a really nice spot, nice and flat, has a fire ring, even though I'm, well, sort of a fire ring. People have used it as for a fire ring, but I'm not going to make a fire at all. Got a nice overlook. There's a rooster crowing in the distance. Apparently he's on the wrong time zone since it's 6 o'clock at night. But really nice night, really great hike. Highlights, it was nice to get dropped off this morning. Thanks, Melissa. And went over Rattlesnake Mountain, saw a rattlesnake stream. I ran into a northbound section hiker by the name of Snakes, but I didn't see a single actual snake. So whether that's good or bad, I don't know, but I was looking forward to it, since just about every comment on every viewpoint were people commenting about seeing snakes, but not me. And I guess the Catfish Fire Tower was also kind of cool. Good view, even though the trap door was locked, so I couldn't actually get into the top portion, but all was good. Okay, I think that's about it. Did I say 16.8 miles? And I felt good with it. See you tomorrow.